What's up guys? Welcome to the second part of the module. We're gonna grade again. Now, like I said, we're gonna grade on the Sony footage from the FX3. And then in the third part, we're gonna film the female DJ Naya scene. So we're gonna start off by putting my head to the side so I'm not in the way. The waveform is open, the wheels are open. So like I said in the previous one, we always start off by adding two notes. The first one is a CST because we want to go from log footage to Rec 709. Like I always said, this part doesn't change, so we're gonna name the first one CST in, the second one CST out. And what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna put in the right variables to give it some color to the Rec 709 color space. So we want to grab a color space transfer, just like the previous clip. But now it's not D-Log anymore. Right now it is S-Log3 footage. So for Sony, it's Sony S-Gamma3 Cine that I use. Always look up what your camera uses if you're using Nikon or Canon. It's different. The input gamma is going to be Sony S-Log3. There you go. Oh, I made a mistake. So Sony S-Log3, like I said. There you go. And now we're going to see it starting to get some color, but we still need to put it to DaVinci Wide Gamut, DaVinci Intermediate. Now we go to the CST out. Again, the color space transfer. Drag it onto the node. Again, where we ended, the DaVinci Wide Gamut, DaVinci Intermediate. Then the output color space, you want to go to Rec 709 because that's the color space we're going to grade in. And of course, like always, this is always the same for me, gamma 2.4. There you go. And now we have a before and after, log footage, S-Log3 to be exact, and Rec 709. You have to do this always if you film in log. Transform it first. Now we have the correct colors to start to grade in. So my workflow is always like this. Oh, no idea what the program is doing right now. We're gonna add by Option S, we're gonna add some notes. And for me, the exposure is good. So I won't add an exposure note right now. Let's check the vector scope to check the white balance too. For me, the white balance, it looks good, it's balanced, because you always have to use your eyes to watch the image, and you have to use your scopes. It's important that you don't only look at the scopes and don't only look at the image. Use both. The scopes, it's nicely balanced in the middle. The waveform, it's nicely exposed. The highlights are not clipped. So I'm going to start off by a saturation node. I'm going to add a curves node for the contrast. I'm going to add a mask node. I'm going to add a film node because I like to put a film filter over it. And I'm going to add a LUT. Seventh one won't be necessary. So saturation, I want to add some color. Although it looks really good, I like a saturated look. So I'm going to push it up a little to 0.5. Don't do too much or it looks fake. With the curves, like I always do, I always push it up to create contrast, and I push this down. You see how much deeper it looks? So I always do this. For the mask, we're gonna go to the window, grab the circle, spread it out over the image so it covers. We're gonna go to the color wheels, the primaries, grab the gain to 0.5, pull the gamma down, pull the lift down a little. There you go. And look how much deeper the contrast is. I love this mask option. So you don't have to use it. I just love it. Look at this. So this was Rec 709. This is with 3 basic notes. And we're not finished yet. We're going to use the film filter as well. The film look creator. Grab this on it below. I fucking love it. But we're going to use the cinematic one. The effects to 0. I like 0.5 And to be honest, I'm gonna use, look, for the first time, I'm gonna use the film look blend at 100% because look less, I love this look. I love the greens. I have no idea why, so I'm gonna use it at 100%. But the only thing I'm gonna change is the film gate. You don't have to use this. I like the black bands. It creates that film look at 2. I love this image. We're gonna finish by a lot. So right mouse click. Oh, I'm gonna erase this first because it's a little in the way. There you go. Put my head over here. Right mouse click, LUTs. Yeah, DaVinci has free LUTs, but I deleted them all, so I cannot show you, but there are some basic LUTs you can use. You can also buy packs online. Look, I'm going to show you, for example, black and white LUT. I love this too, but I'm not going to use black and white. I love the image. I like Cobalt Whisper, and for me, I also like my neutralist. I know it's way too blue, but that's why you can adjust the strength, the key output to 0.3. Oh, I accidentally pressed the wrong button. And this is the final image. And if we now play this clip, I love it. I love the colors. I love how deep the blues and the greens are. The skin tones are still natural because if you're a dark or a black person, it's way harder to color grade skin tones. You always have to be careful. But if you want to see a before and after, log is log 3, and this is the final grade. Cinema, guys. I fucking love this. So yeah, there we go. If you want to see it in full resolution, look, this is the image. I fucking love it, and it's not that hard once you know what you're doing. And so again, this was the drone one we created. This is the second clip. And yeah, guys, so in the third clip we're gonna do the female DJ Nayasin that I personally know. Amazing woman, amazing DJ, and just a beautiful woman. So we're gonna start grading on her as well in the third episode. But yeah, just remember, always start with conversion. Make a conversion from log to Rec 709. Just don't be afraid to ask me questions. Every camera is different, so it's S-Log 3 for Sony, but for Nikon and Canon it's different. Just like I saw, for example, this was DJI, so it was, I can show you. You see, it was D-Log. This is Sony, but the DaVinci Y gamut stays the same, and the output stays the same as well, because we want to get it to Rec 709 and we want to get it to Gamma 2.4, and then you can start grading. You cannot start grading on log footage if you did not convert your footage to Rec 709. I probably, in these 3 videos, I said it like 10 times, but I'm gonna push it in your head, because when I was a beginner, I didn't really get this, and I didn't understand, why is my footage so gray, so flat? I don't understand. How can I get color in it? It's really easy if you understand step 1 to get it to Rec 709 with the color space transform, okay? And then with the middle nodes, you can create your own style on what you want to do, okay? So I'll hear you in episode 3. I hope it's not too boring for the guys, but you have to learn this. Once you learn this, and the camera skills and the business skills, then you can make a lot of money, because a lot of people can't do this. Look, it looks like a fucking airplane. It takes months and years to be good at this. That's why a lot of people don't want to do it. But it's such a good business if you understand it, to be creative, to create your own films, to sell it to people. So learn this skill, don't give up, because I was with tears in my eyes as well for a night and night, because my colors looked orange. Not good, but it's a skill you need to learn, and you need to get better at it over time. So don't give up. The other courses, cameras, business-wise, color grading, editing, whatever the fuck, we have so much. You're gonna start getting good at it. You need to be a trier, a workhorse, and work, baby. I need to be open-minded to learn. So take it easy. Take it from me. You're gonna start getting better when you work hard. And I see you in episode 3. and we're gonna do it all over again, baby. So take it easy, don't stress out, work hard, and everything's gonna be okay. Nate Cinema out, and I see you in episode 3, baby. Let's go, keep learning. Woo!